I'm getting ready to make some meatballs. All right, let's turn the oven on and let's find a pan. Here's a pan. Let's give it a squirt. But first, I want to talk about the dream I had at 4:30 in the morning to wake me up. I want to make veal piccata. So I had an empty kitchen at Gypsy Cab. So I find a pan, I hunt for the veal, and I start saute the veal. I pull it out to deglaze the pan. As I turn my back, the dishwasher, some stoner, throws a hamburger in my deglazing pan. Of course, I start slapping him. And in the dream, I apologized for slapping him. I finally kind of deglazed it after his hamburger screwed it up. I finished it, but I couldn't find the capers because I was going to put capers in it. And then I was going to bring it to the salad person, gal, at Ned's Southside Kitchen. But I just woke up all pissed off because I was making this veal piccata and it got screwed up with somebody's hamburger. That was the dream I had. All right, I got a pound of ground veal, a pound of ground pork, and a pound of ground beef. I usually don't find the veal, but I found it the other day. Give me 2 eggs, a little marinara. A lot of people use the liquid for theirs. They use milk, but I've been using, tomato product. Then I got some breadcrumbs. I'd say about 1.5 cups. And then the same thing, about 1 cup of grated cheese. Okay. Now, a lot of recipes call for chopped onions sauteed, and I don't want to do that. Mostly because I don't chop them fine enough, and I just like it without it. Okay, here, I'm gonna season this with some garlic powder, some crushed red pepper, some oregano and basil, heavier on the basil, and a little egg. Here's some chopped parsley, which is actually dry. Let's whack up these eggs. Put them in there. Let's put a little marinara in there, a little breadcrumbs, and a little cheese. Let's put our hands in and start making the meatballs. You gotta work this so it gets nice and even. So again, 1 pound of each kind of meat, about 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs, 3 pounds of meat total, 2 eggs, marinara. Well, my first mother-in-law, Marie Delia, who's still alive at 103, well, she taught me this. She made me use milk with the breadcrumbs, ground Romano cheese in it, oregano, basil, crushed red pepper. I didn't put any salt in it, and I don't think I will. Chopped parsley. And the fact that there's pork and veal in here, I don't feel like eating this thing raw to taste to see if it's seasoned enough. Ground garlic. Like a lot of people put real chopped and fine onions, and they like to cook their onions, but I didn't. That kid who put the hamburger in my damn pan, just a stoner. No respect for anything. He took my veal pan and put a hamburger in it. That's why he got slapped. All right, I turned the oven on 350. I get excited about making meatballs every time I make meatballs. In fact, after this, I'm gonna go to that new butcher shop and buy some good sausage. So I'm gonna make some nice sausage and peppers with rigatoni and meatballs. And I'm very excited about that. Hey there. There's a few meatballs, huh? Let's put them in there. Let's turn it on. Why not 26 minutes? Okay, that's that. Something like that. If the oven's hot and it's either a 400 regular or a 350 convection, I'd say about 20 minutes. Here's another thing I'll whack together while you're here. It's one of your favorites, actually. The lamb, shoulder lamb stew. Kind of like the way my mother used to do it, except that she didn't do it this way.
What was different about Grandma's?
I don't know. I end up making like a big sauce. I'm gonna season these motherfuckers. Just oil, put a little garlic, a little black pepper, a little salt, a little rosemary, and I'm going outside. I happen to have a plant of thyme. Why not use it? A little snip, snip, snip. Okay, snipping fresh thyme. All right, that's that.
You only season one side of the lamb chop?
No, you can season 2. I can turn it over with more garlic, salt, and pepper. But right now I'm busy whacking up an onion. And outside I have a carrot. These are half julienne onions. I'm sick of looking at this red onion. So let's put that in it. Okay. Because I got these peppers around here. I might as well throw some kind of pepper in there. All right, let me get that carrot. I'll be right back. Whoop. It's just a tough piece of meat. That's why you could stew it up. Turn this on, put a little oil in there. Let's find some seasoning for this mother. All right, what do we got here? Pepper, more pepper, a little salt. There's a little flour. I'll season that up a little bit. I think I'll put a little dill in it. I like to dust this with flour because it adds to thickening the gravy. It's just the way I do it. I'll save this for maybe a flour wash. So we got a couple things done. Let's throw some fresh garlic in it with the veggies. Is it hot yet? Look at that, the hot sound. I'm gonna bring this to one boil. Let's take a peek here. There we go. Look at that, 9 minutes left on those meatballs. Let's touch it. You're making progress. My timing might have been correct. This is chicken stock I happen to have. Water works too, but I have the chicken stock. I think I'll open up a little can of tomato paste, and there'll be some kind of tomato essence in there. The leftover dill and thyme I had, remember? Rosemary, salt, pepper, and all that, so I just mixed it in with the chicken stock. I like to give a nice caramelization at the meat, you know? The only tomato product I'm putting in this batch is tomato paste and a little ketchup. Oh, this is brown enough. Let's let the veggies caramelize a little bit now too. I put the meat back on top of the veggies. The veggies can have a little caramelization too. Why should they miss out on the goodness like that, you know? 5 minutes left. Let's see what these meatballs look like. Feels pretty firm to me. Very nice. And those are the potatoes doing their part cooking. This is one of my favorite dishes. Well, look at that. Let's remember to put a couple bay leaves in the mix. Not a lot. Here, I'll put 3 in. 3 bay leaves. Sounds nice. That's pretty. Hi, kitty. Are we having a good time today? Huh? You have any idea how screwed up everything is out there in the world? No? That's what we got here. We got some really goodness. That's nice. Okay. For some reason, I put a little ketchup in this particular dish in honor of my mother. And the rest of this chicken stock and that other seasoning. All right, here's the deal. Okay, let's turn it on low simmer. Look at that. All right. Let's give it a little taste just to see before it even tastes like anything, if it tastes like anything. Nice. Okay guys, simmer away here. What time is it?
What's up?
It's 19 seconds away from meatball time. Let's time this sauce. Let's give it at least 30 minutes. On a real slow simmer. Now look at this. Let's see what happens with here. Oh, look at this. There's some meatballs right there. Let's put this over here and give it the old taste-a-rooney test. Look at that. It's done.
Hang on, let me see.
What a delicious Maria Delia meatball. What do you think of that? I'll thicken this gravy up. I'll thicken it up with this flour wash at the end of the time, yeah. Right at the end, and simmer a couple minutes after that. Get a life. This is leftover flour from what I dredged the lamb shanks with, the lamb chops. I think 1 can of tomato paste is too much. No, if I would have made this again, I wouldn't have put that much tomato paste in. You don't want the tomato flavor to take over.